what they guys are doing? Let's do another pick today. It's gonna be what do they wish I never did? What happened there? Right, trying to fix the hair. Here we go. That's how I do my hair. You see, I explain a lot of things. Whatever. Okay, £2. Let's go. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1. What do they wish they never did? The Emperor, King of Cups, and the Star. Wow. 2 major arcana out of 3. Massive. So what they wish they never did is to be frozen. Maybe at some point they may have said, why did I have to meet you? Maybe that could have been the first thing that came to their mind, because you probably shake up their life. You did you did some kind of tsunami thing with them, so they froze. Like like the rabbit in front of the light of a car at night. Like that. Really, that was difficult for them to it's not funny, I don't know why I'm giggling. They really struggled because they didn't expect you to be there. They didn't expect to feel like this. They were not expecting probably a love at first sight, so they froze. But they have an enormous amount of love here, right? Enormous. So what's going to do with that is they're going to become an emperor. So they're going to move forward and expressing their love. So that's what they're going to do. But at first, what happened was they were amazed by you. A star? Are you kidding me? So they look at you like you are luminous. You may feel lonely at times because a star shining by himself, not generally with other stars. So it's a lonely place for you, but you're luminous. Whatever you do, you're shining bright. So you have a necessity to balance your emotion. We see those jar of water. It's all about emotion. But maybe they had to do the same, because meeting you, they were gobsmacked. They were like, oh my God, what happened? Yeah, what happened there? Anyhow, so now after the, or maybe worse, oh my God. I mean, you see that, okay, well, okay, moving on. So when they met you, here we go. When they met you, they froze. Okay, that was it. And now they want to move forward and tell you how much they love you. Okay, so that is gorgeous. So what they wish they never did was to at first meet you, because you really shocked them. It's not even surprise them, you shocked them. They never expected to meet you. It's a bit like Notting Hill when Earl Grant meet Julia Roberts. It's kind of like, wow. And then realizing she's a superstar and he's not. So that was like, wow. You don't feel maybe like a superstar, but that's the way you feel for them. You are amazing, mesmerizing, beautiful, handsome, whatever, right? So you don't see yourself like that, which is beautiful. That make you even more irresistible. But for them, it was like, this is too much to take in. I mean, this is too much. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I'm not sure if that is the case. I think you were a distraction for altogether. And maybe, yes, they were maybe in a position when they just wanted to mind their own business, and you came along and you distracted them for sure. Were they in pain? I think maybe they had a low self-esteem issue, because the point was they froze when they saw the star. They froze. But how many people have a low self-esteem issue? Majority of us. We deal with it in different ways. Some people, they will be like very arrogant and pretending, that they're so cool, when we know underneath they're really very insecure. Or simply someone will be a bit more tranquil and quieter and timid, and that's what happened with this. But the heart has been touched. So if they were with someone else, maybe for few of you that's the case, but very few, you were a shock to the system. So you definitely distracted them, but then suddenly they have to say, no, but I can't obviously do anything because I'm not available, I'm not alone. So that was another story, all right? So, but for me, I think you are it. That's it. So they're going to have to do something, because when you have an emperor, male, female, doesn't matter, it's not fluffing around. It's in your face. That's it. Anxiety. We surround you with a healing light of amethyst. Take a deep breath and breathe in this beautiful violet light. Feel your anxiety melting away. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. Yeah, this card is coming a lot at the moment. A lot of anxiety because things are speeding up. As I said to you 100 times, since April 2025, then the 4th of the 4th, we had an acceleration. So people feel like everything is just like coming to the surface. Things that may have been lingering for years and years, like boom, that's it. Now we feel it. So they know they have to move forward. But anxiety, yes, because they were frozen. How am I going to do this? How can I be with a star? This is just ridiculous. And if there was someone else, then of course, definitely make them think twice. And maybe, yes, they wish they never met you because you really challenged them. Maybe they thought they were cool in the situation they were, whether it's with someone else or simply on their own. They were chill, they were chilling. And then boom, you happen, right? Naughty you. All right, change. You better. I understand that nothing can grow and evolve without movement. Yeah, look at this design. Gorgeous. Absolutely. Things are about to rock and roll, because when you go from that, when they stand still, to this, which is a strong action toward you, be careful, an emperor, male, female, doesn't matter, doesn't fluff around. And that can be someone who's offering you the job, the opportunity, the partnership, because you are a star and they can see, my God, we need to have you on that job because you are the bomb, right? But if it's about love, it's going to be more than change. In my opinion, will be transformation. Because when you go from this one who doesn't move to this one who is actually speeding on Dallas, powerful, know exactly what they want, who they want, bing, bam, boom. Wow, that is a change indeed, right? So that was pile number 1. Pile number 2, what do they wish they never did? This one. It's only 2 piles, really. 2 of Pentacle, 10 of Pentacle. The Magician. Ooh. Well, all right, so it's a bit in my face here. It's very possible someone had to juggle 2 people. Eventually, that's what happened. That could have happened, not for everyone, but because someone was playing the illusion. So maybe you're not aware that there was someone else in the picture. So maybe that's what they wish you never did. Pretending like you are the only one when you're not. The thing is, they try maybe as well to play cool, like I'm staying cool, I'm pretend, I make believe, because magician make you believe whatever, but also make you believe that they're cool when they're not. But they manifested you, so they're gonna have to understand, why did I manifested you when I'm supposed to be with someone else? And maybe they couldn't really make it happen the first time around, but they want to re-manifest you. The thing is, they try maybe to forget you, but then yes, no is number 8, infinity number. And particularly because, here we go, you met. Maybe there was a bit of a surprise for both of you, and then you may have found out that there was someone else, so you walked away, or they had to go. And then you stay in parallel with each other for quite a while. Maybe you even went and married someone else. And then you come back together as a power couple when the time is right. So it's a huge, huge transformation, and it was an eye-opener. For them, they never thought that they could be with you, and that's why they were hesitating between you and someone else. Maybe there was an idea of being with a comic, so they knew like the comic were going to stick around anyway, but you were the true love. So, oh my God, I manifested the true love. How am I supposed to do? I'm already married. What am I going to do? So panic and trying to work it out, but they play the illusion, but they manifested you as well. So if they were truly happy with their partner, they would have never manifested you. Or you would have been manifested, but all right, nice, handsome, beautiful, whatever, but that's it. I'm already taken. Well, have a good life, right? That's it. And that could have been someone you met at work, because Pentacle, obviously, we think of work, but it doesn't have to be, right? The thing is, when you have something like this, it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a transformation. It's going to be like, whoa, we need to move the Pentacle. And Pentacle are slow. It's a love story. Ooh, again, they could have wished that they never met you, because before meeting you, they were kind of minding their own business. They were doing them. That's also a possibility, of course. But when they look around and when they know who you are and what you represent, that of course, they realize that you are absolutely exquisite and they couldn't just disregard you. I don't react when people mention you, because they had to walk away. When you have to walk away, you can't just say, you can't even show that that feeling of love that you have or they have. Maybe both of you didn't even react anymore, particularly if you were working together. Like you don't want people knowing that you had something. Even if nothing happened, there was some chemistry there, and you didn't want other people to realize that. But also because when you're in that period when you have to be in parallel of each other, what are you gonna do? You have to stay cool. Because that period of parallel can last for years. That's why some people call me like, well, it's been so long. Yeah, but you still haven't forgotten that person. So that tells you something, isn't it? So, precious gift. Friendship, family, and love are precious gift. Do not lose sight of what is most important. Yes, but that was a dilemma. Maybe they had to choose between the family and love. Maybe family like their own family or their original family who didn't want you to be together, or whatever the context was. But when you have to choose between two very important pillars of your life, friendship, family, love, those are pillars. So how do you choose between those pillars? Because you might need all of them in order to stand, together. So what do? Well, you let life show you. Because at the end of the day, what can you do? If you're meant to go back together or end up together, you will. Trust me. It can take years, it can take a long time. But if you're meant to be together, you will. The universe will manifest you again. You will maybe bump into each other. I mean, I have 3 different stories. They're in different continents, but they have been back together after 31 years. That is absolutely amazing. I mean, when I heard that story and those stories, because it's 3 different stories, I was like almost falling off my chair. It's insane, but that's what happened. It can happen. If you see that in a movie, you don't believe it, but that is true life, the real life. Deny. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You bet. They're trying to deny you. They're trying to say, no, it didn't happen. No, it's just no. Or no, it was an illusion. Yeah, the magician, illusion. Yeah, absolutely no, it didn't happen. Deny for a long time. When you were in parallel of each other. Deny, because it's too much. Cannot handle this. Well, you can't deny forever. You can't deny love neither. Absolutely not. So they did try really, really hard to shake you off of the system, but you know what? You're always there, regardless. So what they wish they never did, maybe is they wish first they didn't meet you because you were a bit disturbing their life, but very quickly they realized, I wish I never married someone else, or I wish I have to choose between you, my family, or you, my friend, whatever. But then they have to stand on their both feet and think what is the best for them long term. On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.